Whoa, whoa, what's up, Gump? And what's up, freaks? There's a daggum blizzard going on outside. We're not going to let that stop us from making progress. We got quite a few little things to do, so there's nothing to it but to do it. You ready to go? Let's go!
To some losses through the process had me furious, but I got eyes on the vision, can't get delirious. Fall in love with the game and then you marry it. I think I married it. This the anthem. If you reckon with it, put your hands up. Yeah, this the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up.
All right, so we got a couple things we're going to work on today. First of which is trying to figure out how to mount the Haltech IC7 display in the factory dash. Some of the classes I want to run, you have to have a factory dash, so I want that to be an option. We'll figure that out, and then also we're going to check tire fitment. Homie let me borrow a wheel and tire so I can make sure what size I want. I'm excited to do that because that's been bugging me. I'm not a wheel and tire guy, so like I can't, see it in my head. I have to see it on the car, so that's awesome. We got the block off plate for the water pump, no gasket, but I might throw it on there, and then when the gasket shows up, put it on. And then brake lines to install. We'll see what else we can find, but right now we're kind of in a limbo of waiting on some parts to show up. I got to order some parts. I got to make some decisions, but I'm trying to, keep trucking along. I'm telling you, man, just keep trucking along. Do what you can do. Stay consistent, and it'll get done. So we're going to stay consistent, and we're going to dive into this dash first. So that means that we're going to start by removing this dash out of the way. I got to move some things here, but I want to be able to just slide that dash in. So I'm going to take the brackets and everything off. That way we can get a clean shot, not jack nothing up. Because that dash over there is actually in pristine condition. All the plastics, all the radio panels, everything. So I'd like to keep it that way. Gumpy, I feel like you're going to be in the way, but it's fine. Stay back, Bubba. Stay back. You're crazy, and this is fragile. So anyway, we do know for a fact that we're going to be running the Haltech, so I know I won't use this harness now, which means that we can get it out of here and out of the way. And the biggest problem with that actually is going to be here. I just need these out of the way for testing technically, but you know how that goes. Ha! I mean, there is kind of a trick to these, not really, nothing crazy. Oh, Bubba, I can't see, lay down. I can't see, lay down, you fat butt. Hold on, I'm gonna have to pop these plastics out. Come on, baby. What is going on? Jeepers creepers, Batman. Now that that plastic's removed from these two areas, the little trick is once you push them through, you just gotta guide them out these slots. Again, you probably figure this out if you were doing it on your own, so. Magic. All right, let's see how awkward I can make this. It's crazy how even with nothing in there, I still manage to make it difficult every time. I just like this to be in a spot where I can kind of get in the car, have no pressure on the plastics. Oof, my legs don't do leg stuff. Kind of prop this up out of the way, pull the shifter back. Bam. Now we're getting somewhere. Kind of almost had it. Does anybody want to explain why that's always so difficult for me? Okay, so the first option I was looking into is with a factory style gauge cluster. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Something like that. I was just kind of curious though, the angle I would get. So I need it to be like that. So I knew it was going to be taller than. So basically, I'm not mad at that. I mean, it's not pretty, but I ain't here to be pretty. We're here to win some daggone racing. Yeah, that cutout works just fine. I mean, this would work. Again, I would clear this out and I'd probably have to attach that white panel. Or, and this is me thinking outside of the obvious box, because this is actually probably a much more simple option, have a daggum flat piece for all of this to attach to. A little piece of carbon or something. And case closed. So I can make a template for that. Oh, I got to sneeze. Lord forgive me. Anyway, I can make a template for that, and we can, I think we'll move on that route. I'm such a weirdo, man. I'm fighting so hard to try to have some factory items, but I don't know. So in theory, this is a simple enough task. I just went and got a piece of cardboard, you know, roughly the size. The only part that's going to be a little wonky is getting it lined up with this freaking daggum thing. So I'm going to put a hole in it. Since, where are we going? Right here. Where do we want it? Where do we want it? Right. That'll work. Mark a little hole spot. Ka-chigga. This should go through. Oh, this is actually the blade that I used to cut out the plastic on this. I didn't film that. I just heated up the blade and went through here and kept recutting it. And then I went back with the Dremel. Cha-chink. Done. Anywho, so put that about like so. And again, I don't know how this is all going to work out. The angle's going to be a little different, but it doesn't matter. We're here to party. We'll figure it out. Okay, that should be everything except for this clip is broke over here, so I'll have to replicate that somehow. That's fine. Shashank. Where are we going with the clip, though? Where are we doing? Where are we doing here? Here's the clip. So whatever. Oh, geez. Hole for the screw, hole for the guide. Hole for the screw, hole for the guide. Hole for the screw. Guess in here. Here. Ba-boom. Okay, now bear with me. I keep trying to shut the heater off to reserve the quality of sound, but we'll see how that works out. But basically, there's normally a cover that goes here, and it would, butt right up to the display of the original cluster. Since that won't be there, and I'm assuming I'm going to be using, just this piece, I am going to add some fat up here, and I'm just going to add it the way I used to do it when, I would make dog show costume contest, and just add the tape up to the point, and then I know that's where the fat needs to go. Just to give you a different angle, this is what I'm talking about. So I just added tape where there wasn't cardboard, so I know that that's what I need for my template. And then you can pull this template off. You got two options. Oh, geez. If I didn't know that tape was going to come off, you could put marks here. So that way you know to line the tape back up properly. But an easy hack to this is just tape the other side, and then that's your new template. So I'll put tape here, tape it together. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Of course, you want to do one final test fit, make sure we're good with our new adjustments. Just a little heavy over here. A little heavy over here. Cool. Cool. So hopefully you can hear me over the heater, but so I don't risk damaging the display, I left it in the box. I went over here and I made an outline for the template. I just marked with my fingers where the drill holes are. And then I'll be able to take this, I'll put the display where I want on that flat piece, and I will trace the outline. Once your hands are dirty too, you can do like the crayon trick and just push it on the edge. That's how you get the holes and stuff. But so once I put this template right here, in here, like that, I will take the display and get it where I want it. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. You want it? You want it? You want to be my lover. About like so. Now I can take my time and actually make like a level template so my OCDs don't freak out, but you can see the marks where the screws got to go and the idea where this has got to go. Money. Lines up. I know you probably can't tell, but the holes are lined up. You want a little bit of extra room, obviously, but nothing crazy. See, I had 16-inch wheels, factory style wheels, and they did not clear. So I was told that the offset could change all that. Ah! And the size that I was recommended, my buddy had. And he's letting me borrow a wheel to try it out. So pretty fired up. Oh yeah. Yeah. Perfecto. Sweet. I'm not even going to bolt that up, but does that not look awesome? So I still think our best option, I'm going to order new wheels and get them powder coated, bronze. The other side was fine, so I'm not going to worry about that. Just keep the other one as a spare, so that's an 11. Okay, so I need an 11 and a 13. Perfect. And just in case you're unfamiliar, there's the little pressure line we just changed. So I am gonna take this and install the fitting before I get it on the car, because Lord knows if I'll be able to actually tighten it. And I don't have the gasket, so this ain't no like permanent install. No matter how it goes, I mean, that exhaust is actually kind of right in the way, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. Of course, we got the coil plate from Anti-Lag Racing, but you know, not gonna worry about installing anything here. We got a different valve cover coming. Got to get the coils coming. Got to get a lot of stuff coming. But I tell you this, we're trying, man. We're trying. Doing what we can for sure, and I'm getting fired up. Each week we're getting a little closer and a little closer. I can almost see it. I can almost see it. Let's go, baby. I'm getting excited. So boom, that about wraps up what we can accomplish right now. We're in a weird spot, you know, where I'm either A, making decisions on parts, or I'm waiting on parts. I just actually got some parts literally 2 seconds ago, but those parts need other parts, so parts. But we're not letting it slow us down, right? We're making progress. We're just figuring things out as we can, and I'm very curious. How's your guys' projects doing? You working on them still? I know it's cold out. No excuses, guys. Come on, man. Get out there and wrench on your stuff. Remember, if you don't do it, nobody will. I can promise you that. And as always, I encourage you guys to be just like Gumpy is with his ball. And get out there. Get outside your comfort zone. Feed dreams and star fears, y'all.